Hi everyone, so this video is going to be about blemishes and breakouts and the best methods of dealing with them. Now when I say blemishes and breakouts, I don't mean acne. Acne is different to just getting the occasional breakout, the occasional spot, or if your skin is just a little bit oily during certain times of the month. That's not the same as having serious acne or cystic acne. So I'm not going to talk about having cystic acne because I haven't got acne. I've never had acne. My skin generally is pretty good. I get the odd breakout, the odd blemish, but who doesn't? And I'm just going to talk to you about kind of the best products I think to deal with that and the kind of best ways of caring for your skin if you are in that kind of situation. Now, I think one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to skin and blemishes is you see a blemish and your automatic thought is you want to zap out all the oil from the area, you want to kind of strip your skin down and dry it out and get rid of the spot. And I know that that's kind of like a really common way of dealing with it, and that's how I dealt with it for years and years, and it's kind of what the skincare companies like Oxy and Clearasil and companies like that want you to think when you're a teenager. They want you to kind of think that you need to pour alcohol onto your face to get rid of spots, and that really isn't the case, and it really isn't very good for your skin either. So I tend to go with a more kind of natural, more gentle approach to blemishes now. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's going to work for you, and as I said with skin it's quite hard to tell kind of what works for one person might not work for another, so bear that in mind. And yeah, so the first thing is different types of breakouts. Now my skin tends to break out in certain areas. The areas tend to be on my chin area, around my cheeks, so kind of the inner part of my cheeks right here, and between my eyebrows. Between my eyebrows I'm pretty sure it's threading and tweezing and that kind of thing, which I have started threading my eyebrows and I'm in love with it, so I'm going to do a video about threading soon, so if you've got any questions or anything like that then let me know. But that's kind of where I get breakouts sometimes, but I don't think that's hormonal. Hormonal breakouts tend to be around your chin and nose area, and you tend to get them around that certain time of the month, which is when your skin tends to also be that little extra bit oilier. Even if your skin is combination or dry or isn't particularly oily, that tends to be kind of a problem area for most women during that time of the month. The ones I get on my cheek area I think tend to just kind of be when my skin gets a little bit congested, and so there's different ways of dealing with different types of spots. Mine tend to just be quite kind of small. Sometimes they'll get a head, and sometimes they will just kind of just be irregular spots. My skin does scar very easily, so I do try and not pop them, but I know that sometimes you kind of can't resist temptation and you have to just pop that spot, and it's not the end of the world if you do. Just make sure you've got really clean hands so you don't get any bacteria in it. But let's say you've woken up in the morning and your skin has broken out. You've got a couple of little blemishes, little bumps on certain areas of your face, and it's not a huge problem. It's just a couple of bumps and you don't like the way your skin is looking. So what do? The first thing I think is you want to make sure your skin is really clean, and you want to cleanse your skin really thoroughly. But you don't want to use something that's going to strip all the oils of your skin, because then your skin is just going to produce more oil to compensate for the fact that you've stripped all the oil out of it. So I love this cleanser, and this is the Balance Me Pure Skin Face Wash. And I'll show you what it looks like. This is just a balancing face wash, so it balances out the kind of levels of your skin. And it just looks like this. It's just a creamy kind of face wash, but it foams ever so slightly. It's got a really lovely texture to it, and something like this is really amazing because it just cleans your skin, cleanses it really thoroughly, but it doesn't strip your skin. Your skin won't feel tight and won't feel dry after you've used it. So you cleanse your skin, make sure that your skin's really clean and fresh. Then I like to use toner. I know it's kind of one of those things that not everyone likes toner. I personally love toner, so I do tend to always use it. And don't be tempted to buy one of those really alcohol rich toners that kind of just dry out your skin completely, because they might help the spot look a little bit better, but they're really bad for your skin. I like to use something that's a little bit more kind of resurfacing. It does contain alcohol in it, but it's more of a gentle toner, and it's not going to just zap your skin of all its moisture and all of its kind of healthy oils. This is the Boots Botanics Cleansing Toner, all bright, so it's a brightening toner. And I do feel like brightening products are good when you've got breakouts, because it does tend to kind of dull your complexion down a little bit, and it tends to kind of make your skin not look its best. So things that have got AHAs in them are great in moderation when you've got breakout, because they kind of clear the area and get rid of any dead skin cells that may be clogging up your pores. Then if you've got time and you want to kind of treat your skin, or maybe it's in the evening time and you can feel some blemishes coming on, there's two products that I think are really, really amazing for this. And one is a scrub and mask, but I only use this as a scrub. And it's the Dirty Works Blemish Buster 2-in-1 Scrub and Mask, which looks like this. And this is a clay based face scrub, and clay is just a really great natural product if your skin's feeling quite oily and blemish prone, because it absorbs oil but it doesn't really dry your skin out. So this is just a clay based face scrub that'll kind of get rid of any dirt and just leave your skin kind of feeling a little bit matte but not too dry. And then my absolute favourite product for blemishes, and if I ever feel a blemish coming on, I dab some of this on it and it works a treat. It's the Sanctuary 5-minute Thermal Detox Mask. This is absolutely incredible. I've raved on and on about this throughout my time on YouTube, and it's just a charcoal warming mask, and it really warms up. And if you've got congested skin anywhere, this is amazing for it. It just clears out your pores, and it really helps your skin feel really clean, which is great when you're suffering from breakouts. So if you dab a little bit of that on the area, that should help kind of calm it down and take out the majority of the kind of congestedness and the oiliness that's stuck within your pores that's causing the breakout. Then in terms of moisturiser, I know that a lot of people tend to, if their skin's being very oily or they're suffering from a breakout, tend to just not moisturise and not use anything on their skin because they don't want to encourage the breakout. And that is a complete false economy. Your skin still needs moisture, you still need to moisturise your skin. You don't have to moisturise all over. Like for example, I never moisturise my forehead because my forehead just doesn't need it. But you do need to make sure that your skin is hydrated, and you don't want to use something that's kind of just your standard oil-free moisturiser that's not going to do anything. By all means go for an oil-free one, but make sure you know what you're looking for. I love the Ren Hydro Calm Global Day Protection Day Cream. This is just a little sample size of it. But this is great for sensitive skin, and I think when you're breaking out, your skin is kind of sensitive just because of the fact that it's breaking out. So you want to treat it like it's being sensitive, and it's very important for you to just kind of make sure that it's hydrated and healthy. So use a moisturiser for sensitive skin that's not heavily fragranced, it's not got too many oils in it. This one is really lovely, but it's quite expensive. You can kind of find an alternative moisturiser for sensitive skin, but something that's really going to calm down your skin and calm down the redness as well. This is great at calming down redness, because you want to kind of tone down the kind of sensitivity in your skin, and if it's looking a little bit aggravated. Then in terms of moisturiser, if you want to really matte down your skin, my absolute favourite is the Murad Oil Control Mattifier with an SPF of 15. I love this because of the sunscreen factor, but this is seriously mattifying, and I love this product. It's very expensive, but it's worth it, and it just really mattes down your skin and helps keep the oils at bay, and very rarely do you find a moisturiser that does that. So I love that if I'm suffering from breakouts, because I feel like it just really helps to keep the oil away from my skin, and it doesn't kind of clog my skin up even more. Then in terms of kind of treatment products, these are the areas where I think you can afford to use something that's maybe a little bit more aggressive, because you do want to kind of try and get rid of that particular blemish if you've only got one. My favourite one for a really long time has been the Clean and Clear Advantage Fast Clearing Spot Treatment, and I just dab a small amount of this on a cotton pad, on a Q-tip, and just dab it onto the area. Don't put it everywhere because it will dry your skin out. It doesn't do it badly, but it can kind of dry out a little bit. So I just dab it onto the affected area before I go to bed, and in the morning it's really helped that spot. And the other one is the Clearasil Overnight Serum, and as I said, a lot of these products can be quite harsh. This isn't, because it's a serum, but I use this as a spot treatment. It's just a clear kind of gel, and I'll just put it onto the areas where I feel like I'm breaking out, which at the moment I'm not sure how well you can even tell, but my chin had been breaking out quite badly, and my kind of inner cheek area, but they're kind of, you can't really see them at this point because I've been treating them over the past couple of days, but this works really well for that. So those are my kind of top tips and recommendations for products if you're suffering from kind of little breakouts. And I know that they can be really crap. I feel like if your hair and your skin don't look good, then you just kind of feel really rubbish and it kind of ruins everything else. So you do want to make sure that your skin looks good. If I am suffering from breakouts, I'll try and give my skin as much rest as I can from wearing makeup. It doesn't always work out that well because I'm not going to go out without any makeup on, but if I'm just at home, I'll try and not wear any makeup so my skin can kind of breathe and get a little bit healthier. So that's that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any requests or anything like that, then definitely let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.